Hello everyone. Hope you have done all the principles given by F.W. Taylor and Henry Fayol. This is the last one I'm sharing with you, which is Spirit De Corps. Spirit De Corps is nothing else but basically it is leading to team spirit. Team spirit, that means management and employees, or I must say workers, or whosoever. The two parties are there. One is management and other one is employees, including workers, foremen, or all that. So Fuel supported that there should be a teamwork between these two organizations, as both are equally important. This we have studied in F.W. Taylor also. If there will be no teamwork, especially in large organizations, the target would not be achieved. Spirit De Corps says that I should be replaced with we. That means whatever is being done, you don't have to think that it will benefit me or I have to do for my personal benefit. You have to take the decision which will affect all of the persons. Means when we are talking with our team, in spite of giving orders, one should discuss or one should use the word we in the conversation. I will manage this, I will do like this. So, in spite of using I, we will do in this way and achieve the targets. When I will be replaced with we, then a spirit of mutual trust will be developed among all the members. A belongingness will be there. Like if you say that one of the student will not share my notes or all that with some other one, and I would like to retain on the top position. To some extent, it is not a best practice that you have to take your classmates with you and all of you should develop a teamwork. Sometime it may happen, others may help you. So a teamwork should be developed. One more thing, it will be beneficial while using the Spirit De Corps or using the team spirit. When there will be the team spirit, lesser of the penalties will be there. Need of penalties will be there. So these were all the 14 principles given by Fuel, and especially these principles are the part of objective type questions. Like if I ask that which principle says that I should be replaced with we, the answer is Spirit De Corps. If again that if I say that the one principle of Fuel says that there should be a fixed place for everything and everyone. So if you remember, this is the principle of order. Now, let us continue with the features of management principles. Features, nature. Now it will be easier to give an understanding after doing all of the principles. Now I think you can easily understand what are the different features or the nature of management principles. The first one, I say that management principles are universally applicable. You have to consider the fact that management, the first chapter you did, that is the base for your all of the business studies, and there you did management is pervasive, then how can you say that the principles of management are not applicable to various organization, or you can say that principles will be applied in this organization and it will not be applied in this organizations. Management principles will be applied in different organizations. Either it is a non-business organization or it is a business organization. It is a small as well as large. But one thing you have to consider, that it is not necessary that all the 14 principles of fuel as well as all the 4 principles, 7 techniques of Taylor will be applied in the same organization. The question is, one principle may be applied in one organization, other may be applied in other. The question is the extent of their applicability varying. If like we did one principle, that centralization and decentralization. If the organization is small, how the decentralization? Decentralization means division of power or responsibility to others. Centralization was concentration of power with one person. If the organization will be small, if the organization is small, the centralization principle will be applied. Decentralization principle can't be applied. The next one, I say that if you observe any government or institution, if you observe any private organization, so there you have observed that there is a task which is divided among various clerks. One is doing a diary entry, other one is sending mails, or there is a data operator. So such kind of things, work can be divided. So here the division of work principle is applied in the same way that it is applied to the limited companies. There the work is divided among the finance department, marketing department, and so on. Management principles are the general guidelines. These are not the straight jacket solutions. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने एक principle apply किया and principle के apply करते ही आपको straight jacket solutions मिल गए. Here you can get a question also, that how can you say that management principles are the general guidelines, or these do not provide straight jacket solutions. Management principles, these are to be applied to achieve the objective. This is a practice, as these principles are applied in a real business situations on the human being. And human being nature is different. Some person is having different nature, other is having different. किसी के साथ आप पेनल्टीज का यूज करके काम ले सकते हैं, किसी के साथ आप प्यार से काम ले सकते हैं. लेकिन जिसके साथ आपने पेनल्टी का यूज करके काम ले लिया, इसका मतलब द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पेनल्टी वहां काम कर गया. तो ऐसा नहीं कि दूसरे पर्सन पे भी प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पेनल्टी विल वर्क. उसके साथ आप प्यार से भी काम ले सकते हैं. Sometimes that real business situations are complex. That's why I can say that the principles are general guidelines. On the basis of these, one can achieve the goals of organization. ऐसा नहीं कि that by ignoring the organization will achieve its targets. Management principles are formed by practice and experimentations. Whose practice and experimentations? Practice of wisdom of managers and their experiments. You have studied the principle of order. You have studied the principle of unity of command. कभी तो ऐसा हुआ होगा that one person was commanded by 2 or more than 2 bosses. उसका रिजल्ट देखा होगा कि बेटर नहीं निकला, then the principle was developed, then the principle of unity of command was developed. So management principle in the same way, centralization and decentralization. So these principles are derived on the basis of practice and experimentations. Rest features we will do in our next lecture.